Kelani with another video you can like and share. And today I'm coming live to you about knowing your woman. I think a lot of times men don't really know their woman. We assume that a woman is strong enough to be the boss all the time and take on everything, take on work, take on taking care of home, take on after having a baby, having a new body, and being able to deal with all the competition that she has amongst other women in the social media and the different bodies that they see in the magazines or on the videos and on YouTube and everything, that they assume that a woman can take that on. You have to know that your woman is very emotional. Although you want her to be strong and be able to take on everything and be able to, actually take the ridicule that you give her. She's emotional and you think that she won't cry, or you think that, when she cries, she's being so emotional, or she's being too animated, and, she's being a baby, or she's being too clingy. But if she wasn't clingy, you wouldn't like her. You'd be like, well, why don't you care if I leave? You would be upset if she didn't care when you walked out the door. You'd be upset if she didn't care when you didn't remember her birthday. You would be upset. So why do you get angry when she's upset? Why don't you just learn her birthday? Why don't you learn their anniversary? Why don't you put it in your phone? There's no excuse nowadays. You have your phone. You can put it in your phone to remember the anniversary. You can remember her birthday. You can remember what her favorite color is. You can remember what food she eats because she's doing it for you. Best believe if you have a good woman, she's going to feed you. She's going to nurture you. She's going to make sure she communicates with you and lets you know when she feels hurt and when she needs you. So you should be doing the same for her. When she's had a bad day at work, you should be able to comfort her and say, well, babe, let me help you through this problem. I know that you're not made or fit for these things, but you have to work anyways. But this is how you get through it. This is how I deal with it. If you have to cry, go to the bathroom. Let her know, you can't just cry at work. Some women don't know that and things like that. So, you need to be able to comfort her and just make sure she feels provided for. You have to provide for her. You have to protect her. And she has to know that's your role as well. You have to be in control. So she needs to tell you what she needs so you can be in control. And you have to respect her. You can't abuse your control over her. That way she can be submissive. If you're taking her in the right direction, she can be submissive to you and let you take the lead. But if you are lacking in knowing what she is and who she is and respecting her for what she needs, sometimes she needs to take a Friday off just to get her some flowers. And, we all know, okay, some women don't like flowers or some men don't like buying flowers because they die. But that's not the point. The point is that you took your time out to spend $20 on a dozen roses or whatever it is, to make sure that she felt special enough to have $20 roses. They're going to die in a few days anyways. But if she's a good woman, she will figure out how to keep those flowers going and living for as long as she can, and maybe even keep the vase or something, or if it comes with a ribbon, tie a ribbon around it, and that's something she can keep. But just understand that, women are made to want to feel special, and she will do special things for you. She will, if you rub her feet, she'll rub yours, and she'll be that vixen in the bedroom. But she can't be that vixen if you make her feel like she's inadequate and you make her feel ugly and you talk to other women. She's not going to be everything for you in the bedroom. So you have to make sure that your woman comes first. You have to make sure that she knows that she is beautiful and she's everything, and she will do it for you. She makes sure that you has your food and everything. So why won't you do it for her? Why won't you make sure that she feels good? You have to learn your woman. You have to watch these videos. And I don't know, I've been doing these videos since 2013 on just motivation and doing different self motivation videos. I've been doing the relationship videos since I believe 2015 or 16 or something. Probably some, maybe even some around 2013, just here and there, but mostly focusing on it since like 2016. So there's no excuse. There's other people out here that do these videos as well. There's no excuse to say that, well, you know, I still treat my woman the way that I do, and I don't know why she's tripping today, or she's being emotional. You shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be saying that your woman is acting out, or she's being too emotional, she's being too clingy. That's the way women are built, because she's built from your ribs. So she's made from your ribs. She needs you. You know, she needs you to survive. She needs your whole body and system to even survive. If she's just one bone, one rib, she needs you. And you need her, because without that rib, you hurt so bad. So why are you acting like you don't need each other? Why are you playing games back and forth and acting like you don't need each other? You're gonna have bad times. If you're in a marriage, you're gonna have bad times. You're gonna feel like you've been let down. But the thing is that you make it every year to that anniversary, to that new year, to say that, you know what, we made it through this year. That's why it's so important to remember that anniversary date, that birthday. I don't care if you just draw her a picture or write her a poem, give her something. There's no reason you should let a holiday or a birthday go by and you didn't buy your woman something. You don't deserve her if you didn't do it. I don't care if you're playing some type of game or anything. If she walks away, it's because you didn't care enough. So think about it. You know, is your woman really worth it to spend some time to actually learn who she really is? All these videos on social media that you see that are telling you that you're doing the wrong thing for your woman, or you're not being enough for your woman, isn't it telling you you're doing the wrong thing and you're not paying attention? Your woman is telling you she needs you and you're doing the wrong thing, but you're not listening. And you continue, you know, to call her a bitch on the radio or the TV, you know, and as men, and degrade her and make her do call her a thought, or make her twerk and things like that. You know, that's not what a woman is. A woman is supposed to be sacred, and everybody wants this really good relationship. Yeah, and I know my eyeliner is kind of coming off, so what? Who cares? I've been at the NAN meeting this morning, whatever. But anyway, no, it just doesn't matter, you know, what you think about women on the videos, or how you consider her to be a thought or whatever. That doesn't matter, you know, to women. You know, if that's just, and we want to say that that's just, you know, how would they say, those are video women or whatever. But a woman wants to be made to feel like she's worth spending time with. She can be something more. If you really want that relationship, as I was trying to say, I'm gonna get back on track. As I was trying to say is that you know, you really want a woman, you want a good relationship where, you know, this woman is virtuous and everything. But if you continue to say that you just want, you know, I guess, intimacy, that's all you're going to get. And then by the time it's time to get married, there's nothing left. And you have let the relationship get so perverted that it doesn't mean much anymore. And you just think about other people. You have to, when you go from one relationship to the next, you need to obliterate and get rid of all the stuff from your past relationship and let it go. Let it go. Get rid of it, because you can't keep comparing your current woman to another woman. And that's what I was saying about competition. Women have to deal with the competition of other women on social media. She has to deal with your ex, the mother of your child. You know what? Let the mother of the child be an important person, and let them talk, if they can communicate in a good manner. Let them know that they are both important, but you don't have to stay the night with the mother of your child. You are with your current woman, and she gets the utmost respect, your current woman. But the mother of your child gets respect. You'll be able to talk to her when it's important, when it's about the children. And you know, and then can come to, you know, the school events when you're mature enough and when everyone's okay with that. Respect her, because she had your children, and respect the new woman, and make sure they respect each other. Let them both know, talk to both of them and the children, and let them know that everybody needs to respect each other. Just because this was the life that you used to live doesn't mean that this is your current life in the future. Your past is always different from your future. I don't care what if you wore the same underwear you did yesterday, then today you may have a new wrinkle in them. They may be stretched out more. They may look different. They may smell different. Same underwear. I know it sounds gross or whatever, but you feel me, yesterday is always different than today. Yesterday is always different than tomorrow. So why would you bring all of your past junk or relationship? I don't want to call it junk, but your past, your relationship, and everything into your now, into your future. So if you have pictures, maybe you can keep them from your kids, for your kids. Put them in your kids' photo albums and give them to your kids. But don't continue to keep all of your pictures and trinkets from your old relationship and bring it into your new relationship because you're holding on. And what are you holding on to? Should you really have went back to that relationship, or are you going to commit to the new one? Because your woman or your man should not have to compete with your past. And that's the thing about it. You got to take out the competition, because you can't call your mate jealous, man or woman. You can't call them jealous or that they're, overreacting if you haven't gotten rid of your past. Let it go. Let it go. Unless it's the mother or father of your child, then you need to communicate when it's necessary. Okay? And your new wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend needs to understand that the other biological parent is important, and their child is important, and their child is important. Everyone, is important. It's a new family, and we have to understand this new family. We have to understand our women. We have to understand our men. Okay? So that's why it's so important that you watch these videos and actually do what we're talking about. There's many relationship coaches, and we're just here to help you. Don't bash us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what we say doesn't fit your current situation, but you can call us and set up an appointment to talk about how it fits your life and your specific situation. Okay? And someone said something very funny. I'm going to put this joke in here. Marlon Wayans was talking about how, we do Ebonics. And I'm so for Ebonics. And I think that we spent so many years not embracing Ebonics. And we never because there's so many people, like in black neighborhoods, that will say is just to sound black. Like you is not doing that, and we need to embrace it sometimes. Sometimes we just want to talk like that. And I understand when you're on a job, you want to speak professionally, but if you get a black person that you want to give them a chance and they've gotten used to saying what is you doing instead of what are you doing, embrace them and let them speak the way that they talk, and understand that some black people will say I'm talking to you in Pacific instead of specific, just because that's the way some of us talk. And when we're around each other and we feel comfortable around you, sometimes it will slip out like that. So maybe not always. I just thought that was funny how some people say Pacific instead of specific. But, sometimes we have to laugh at it. But embrace it, because you will totally let somebody come from India and use chopped up language. They don't speak in complete sentences. People from Mexico sometimes get it wrong and they put Spanish words in there and you allow it. So we've been here over 200 years and we've done so much for this country. We've even had a black president. You can't embrace our Ebonics. We've been asking you for a long time to embrace the Ebonics, both black, white, and indifferent. So embrace it. If your brother or sister speaks Ebonically, just accept it and embrace them and love them and don't judge them. Just like with women, don't judge us for being emotional. Embrace us and say, baby, I do love you. And, hey, I apologize for what I did. Apology can go a long way. Just saying I'm sorry to a woman. It doesn't have to be the end of the relationship. A simple word such as I'm sorry to a black person that was speaking Ebonics and you judged them, to a black person that you fired and you shouldn't have, just call them up and say, we want you to take your job back and we just want you to do some things different. Let us show you. Let us mentor you. Just grabbing your man and saying, honey, I know you cheated. But hey, I will forgive you if you apologize and just say, I'm sorry, baby, I will never do it again. When I'm tempted, I will run the other direction and I won't flirt with other women. It's just something as small as saying, I'm sorry. All right. All right, guys. This video is getting kind of long, so I hope you like it. I love you, and have a good day. My love cups. Bye.